So after this one finishes, no big deal. I'm actually going to bring this down. Oh, no, like to this. And so after this one finishes, this one, yeah, like after this one finishes. No, do the shorter one first. Yeah. All right, this is what I like to do sometimes. If you're just doing one of each, you have it be like this one. Do it as quick as you can. It'll get done real quick. Then you go, oh, minionologist. Thank you for the 1 bit. And then it'll all go into this one. Then it'll all go into that one. Cool. And then after that, it'll all go into the battleship that we're gonna start building. Oh wait. You know what? No. You watched the ad. Yeah, no, I got you. Yo, I ain't judging. Probably like engine. Engine deals with evasion, but also, oh, we'll be more reliable. Yeah, let's do that. All right, that's good. Mark 1, and you have all that. And I'm gonna do like 2 of you. So yeah, so you'll see it'll go in line. So submarine will finish first, and we can even order it. It doesn't matter though; it would have the same effect. That'll finish, then this will finish, and this will finish. You know, it works. Cool. Destroyer's gonna finish, and I think we can immediately do the next destroyer too, right? Because of the 100% bonus, which is super powerful, honestly. We'll wait and see. So I did say we would consider going to war around like the mid-year, but we'll look in a second and see. It's almost June. So there's destroyer. So am I right with my guess? Yeah, look at that. Alava class. Let's go. Oh man, I got some stuff to do tomorrow. I'm just thinking about that. Line with the Soviets and them has stayed pretty even. I'm getting a 1944 tech because I had like a 100% reduction bonus thing, which is super powerful and kind of broken in a lot of ways, but you know, it's good. Yeah, I didn't realize that was so powerful, Arlen Slave. Thank you for teaching me that. Like, that's really useful. Like, to do the second to last one while the focus is finishing, or before you do the focus. That way, the last one you get way ahead of time, and then don't have to worry about wasting your naval points, because now it's not wasted. It'll be there forever and ever. No. So, oh wait, submarine already finished in its thing that I was doing. So then you do the... No, we don't have any other ones yet. We'll have them soon enough. Our Navy's starting to... I mean, you know, decent enough. It's not great, but... Speaking of things that aren't so great, manpower, you know, could be better, but... We have frickin' only 26 million people natively in our core country. What do you expect we're gonna do? Hey! So I do plan on taking Sicily over, and so I might as well justify the conquest of that. But I don't think it doesn't actually matter. We just need to get to war. We need an excuse, but yeah. Oh, indeed. I don't know when we're gonna go though. So what we do know, the reason I looked was to see. Excuse me. It takes 30 days. So not a big deal. You know what? We probably want to have this normal infantry all be on the front line eventually. We're going to need it. So I should probably do like more of these colonial divisions that are half the strength or whatever. And that way they can guard the ports. Because you don't really need that much to fend off naval invasions. It's not that. Normally, if you have any unit at all really that's there to defend when they try to land in a port, then you're fine. So, so we should do that. Let me look and see if we can do that now or later. Yeah, we can do that now. Let's do that now. How many do we have currently? Like, It takes minimum 13, so we should do at least like 15. Heck yeah, bud. Maybe we should even do more. It's only 340. How do you skinny? Oh, you guys are even skinnier than I had thought. That might be a little too skinny. Kind of feel like I should buff you guys up a little bit. At least be 10. We don't have enough experience. Hey, you guys wanna? No. You guys want to exercise? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll upgrade them a little bit, which is obviously going to make them all have more stuff. So hold on. I'm not going to worry about it. They'll be a little weaker at first. 20. It's gonna take another like 50,000 manpower maybe. 20 division. It's always good to have more units though. We're gonna need them. We're gonna need them for like military police and that sort of thing eventually, like to be able to occupy land while we're in long-term wars. We're gonna need them. This is like a build-up phase, a key build-up phase. We shouldn't waste or skimp out on buffing up everything. We have a lot of artillery. Not all of it is up to date, obviously, but that's not a huge deal as long as we have some artillery. Oh, we're almost completely upgraded anyways. Yeah, no, I'm taking half of that off. 3.2 a day I think is fine for now. Maybe we'll buff it up again later. 2.08 a day. I'd rather have like, hold on, I'm gonna do like that. Cool. Yeah, I think that's perfect actually. That's a really good ratio, and that's gonna go up a little more, which is good. You need them a little more mechanized than you do tanks. We don't actually have any individual mechanized units yet, just the ones that are in tanks, but that's okay. Get the military high command. We want the screen guy, I think. No, let's get the decisions. Anything? No, not really. Oh, I was gonna see the region-wide industrial integration. Yeah, it does actually do, I think, any state. It does it for all of them, so I'm glad I didn't do that when it was just Madrid that had the infrastructure maxed out. But still, we want to wait further, probably. I don't want to waste any points, even though we're going to get literally hundreds from the next few focuses in the future. Let's do screens. We still need them. Need it a lot. Yeah, you got stuck in the wrong crew. No, oh, that's right. Never mind. Whatever. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Medium tanks are done. Any other cruiser things that we were gonna get? No, heavy cruisers unfortunately aren't gonna get done right away at the top level, but that's okay. Those are the ones we're gonna have to wait for. So we won't build any of those. We'll build battleships and submarines and destroyers instead. Hey, thanks for the 3 more bits. Nice. Nice, baby. Nice. Oh, industry, always. You watched 3 more ads just so you could claim the #1 prize spot on the leaderboard. Nice. Oh yeah, it was lying to me. Hold on, we haven't checked trade in a while. I don't need as much anymore. I don't need as much anymore. Cool. I wish you could do like an automate trade thing. They have that in Heartspire 3, just saying. Gosh, why do I have to always be like Heartspire 3? Why do I have to be compared to it? No. Yeah. Yeah, this is good. Got plenty of motorized, which we don't even need right now. Okay. Oh, hey, whoa. I didn't get the pop-up because I had, yeah, hold on. Yeah. I had dismissed it earlier, and it doesn't come back after, like, 1. What? Did I just do the wrong thing? What did I just do? Motorized. Why did that change? That was weird. Did I do something wrong there? Oh, I added a new one? Yeah, that's it. Don't do that. I know, we got the destroyer thing. That's why I closed it out, because I was like, that's annoying. Looks like probably like this next day it'll finish. D class. I'll show you this D class. Cool, and it went away. Good. So ships are done for now. What about planes? You're still way ahead of time. Don't care about heavy fighters, so I'm gonna wait, save it for that. Cool. So we're pretty much up to date on naval and planes. Doctrines are going to start to be more important. Industry is still important. We probably want to do these at some point. Definitely want to do this once we get the research bonus. Land doctrine, always important, but we're going to get bonuses for that too. Can't do any more for tank. I don't care about heavy tanks really. I don't think they're as useful long term. And they're really, really, really expensive. I'm not going to do that. It's a little too cost prohibitive. So like artillery and then doctrines for all 3 types, and then some more of these industry things. We still got plenty of research to do. I'm just trying to think what's most valuable. I normally don't switch to rocket artillery. I don't bother. I just I stick with the advanced artillery. I'm going to do the same, I think, this time. Let me guess, this is from the battleship. Ooh, chromium. Jeez, forgot about that being a thing. Huh. Yeah. No, yeah, that's not fun. So we can start doing submarines and destroyers soon. I do want to have actually one extra one going on to that for Infinity and beyond. We don't even, it's not even actually producing right now. That's okay. We're gonna fix that in a second, but I want to wait till we have. I'm gonna fix it all at once we get the Alava class and we can kind of see what we're working with. Dispersed industry is so good. I can't wait. And then construction soon after. Oh, so good. Dispersed Industry 4, nice. Hold on one second. I'm gonna move my coffee mug over there. I'm done with my coffee now, so. So again, doctrines, electronics and engineering, done with artillery for now. We do need to work on these. Field hospital is going to be really good. Mountaineers up would be good. But I'd rather go for these. Getting more oil is really important. We need a ton of it. And that just adds on to the ones you already have built as well. So super useful. Super useful. Oh. So the Alava class is here. And that's good. Okay, yeah. I might go ahead and do the doctrine. Start doing the doctrine now. We're only going to get like 2 more bonuses. We have plenty of time for that, so we're going to have to do some at lower cost anyways. Might as well start it sooner. Okay, I was going to switch up the colonial division, wasn't I? So gonna add 2 more, so it's 10, half width, you know. I don't even think they need these really, but it's still good to have. It's not a big deal. Support divisions are always like really, mostly pretty useful all around. Not too expensive either. And that put us negative on infantry equipment. That's a little worrisome. We are trying to keep up with that and get a a backlog, a surplus that we can have reserves of infantry equipment, but that's okay. So let's see real quick. Let me just look at stuff. So I think what I want to do is I want to have like 1 submarine and 1 destroyer factory at all times. That way we just get some. We just get some 1.16, 2.45. Not a big deal, but maybe even get. Let's get 2. Let's be a little reasonable here. That way we have some of those coming out. Those are good enough. And then the battleships. Yeah, in 4.37 years. No, it's because of the resources, not because of the factories. Yeah, let's see. Chromium, man. That sucks that we have to get chromium, but it's okay. I'm not going to do the oil right now. So now it's, yeah, I cut down the time to 1/3 of what it was before. Who would have expected? I do need infantry equipment. So, doing 38 a day, but it's not actually a ton. Oh, Oh, when that infrastructure finishes in Navarro, we'll get that last steel, I'm pretty sure. That construction floor, construction 4. I think I will do resource gain efficiency with that. Yeah, we finished all like the crucial text for this level, really. So, yeah. Okay. I do want to build more and more civilian factories. I think that's really important, and I don't know. I think it's gonna be useful. Do one there. I'm trying to keep away from the coast as much as possible so that when we need to, we can build some dockyards, but I'm gonna build a few there, so queue it up, boys. We're gonna need that eventually. Put that up next so that's just out of the way. There we go. National focus completed of secret weapons. I'm not going to do the nuclear technology. There's more than one nuclear technology, and we already have 1 bonus. Yeah, now doctrine effort. In fact, so you're the next one. Let me look. Oh, that... no, we want to use that for the... Oh, it doesn't count for that. No, yeah. Maybe that was silly of me then. Those rockets there. Oh, no, we do need that for jet engines. I was like, wait, I thought rockets were connected to jet engines. They are. I just didn't think of that. Does anyone even use rockets in this game? Hey, nice. I'm sure some people use rockets in this game. Okay, we got plenty of stuff there. Yeah, we're gonna have enough infantry equipment. Tanks are greater than rockets, exactly. Welcome, clan contractor, to the stream. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, how you doing? How you doing? No. Hmm. Huh. From trade. Okay, so this is what I was looking for. I keep looking for this. How many? I want to know how many we're actually getting. 6 more bits. Thank you, Minionologist. Did you watch 6 more ads? Yeah. I like Hearts of Iron 4 a lot. Actually, it's a good game. I just don't play it a ton because it's not necessarily my favorite game. It's not even my favorite grand strategy game. I like EU4 a lot more, but Hearts of Iron 4 is still fun to do a lot of times, and people seem to enjoy watching it. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. It's good to put on the channel. It's healthy to put on the channel. Healthy for the channel. Fun. So yeah, see you, Minionologist. Thank you for the bits and thanks for hanging out. See you soon. Okay. So I was gonna look. At some other stuff. When do we want to declare? Oh my God, the Soviet Union is actually pushing in. Normally in this patch, from what I've seen, the Soviet Union always gets wrecked, but not this time. They're actually taking it to Germany, so that means we should probably declare before they get completely destroyed. We want to get our chunk of land. So interesting, though. Interesting. I don't know. That's something I've seen a few times. I've been alternating like every other night playing EU4 or Hearts of Iron 4 the past week and a half. And people have come over from the Hearts of Iron 4 side and then been like, yo, this looks complicated when they see EU4. And I'm like, oh, I guess I could see how that is, but I don't actually think so. But that I think that maybe that's bias on my part, just because I played EU4 since before Hearts of Iron 4 was even out. So I don't know. Might just be me, but I think it is more complicated, but I don't think it necessarily... I don't know. I do think it has a little more depth than Hearts of Iron 4 as a result, but I don't think that makes it necessarily better. I don't know. I don't think Hearts of Iron 4 lacks depth anyway. I think it just lacks a lot of depth. I think Hearts of Iron 4 could use more depth in its systems, but I mean, I don't know. I do think we want as many planes as we can get. Yeah, I mean, if you want to... So, one thing I've been meaning to get to is, like, for a lot of people, I think, want to get into EU4 that play Hearts of Iron 4, CK2 and stuff, and they haven't tried it out because the tutorials for Paradox games suck, like, a lot for all of them. But I think that one thing I've really been thinking about doing is making a EU4 mini-series of guides and beginners tutorials, because I did that for CK2, and that's one of my most popular and like one of the series I'm most proud of as well. It's a huge series on my YouTube channel, which, by the way, if you want to like watch that or any of my EU4 series, you can find my YouTube channel if you just search Poetry Stud. Shameless self-promotion, I know, but oh, thank you for the follow. Oh, and Minionologist, I just missed it, but I missed it actually just till just now. But Minionologist also followed before leaving, so if you're still here, thanks for that. But and yeah, Clan Contractor, thank you for the follow. But yeah, no, and the CK2 Beginner's Guide miniseries is like one of the series that I was like, oh, this is awesome. One of the ones I'm most proud of. And I do think that, yeah, like what Spartancast just said, that if you watch a lot of EU4 stuff, you'll be fine as well. But I really do want to do like a beginner's guide mini-series, like 5 videos. We're going to play through a few years of the game, but really go into depth about the systems. So that way people who are brand new to EU4 but maybe have played the other games can just pick it up, listen, watch that video series, which is good for my channel and good for them, hopefully. That's the idea. Mutually beneficial relationship. And then be good to go. And I really like making that type of videos. I like to talk, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be doing this. And that's a fun thing to do for me. I like talking about the game itself, and they do well on the channel, so there's no reason not to. I just haven't gotten around to doing it, an EU4 version of that. And I don't know why. I think part of it is because I play EU4 more even. I think maybe it would not be as good as my CK2 one because I kind of am too closely related to it. I'm too close to the subject matter, so I don't necessarily... I wouldn't know maybe what a beginner really wants to know versus what is good to know later on, but isn't necessary right away, you know, like fine-tuning stuff. I don't know. But we'll see. Maybe I'll do one of those. I have a lot of like EU4 one-off guides. I have a ton of them, like a trade guide. I have like a army composition guide. I have all these like different guides, but they're not linked together in any meaningful way. And I haven't really covered just the core stuff. How do you actually do basic diplomacy, that sort of thing, which is really useful. So, and like how to approach the game. If I did a beginner's guide series, it would be a lot better for that. And yeah, maybe I'll do that this summer. That's something that could be fun. Hello, Jack Store. Welcome to the stream. In my first real game of EU4, I formed Germany. Oh man, in my first real game of EU4, like I did a few like failure ones. The first one where I was like, where I walked away from it and was like, this was great. I didn't even get that far. I got to like maybe 1550. I still remember it. It was in patch 1.11 or something. Yeah, this game is good. This game, out of all the Paradox Grand Strategy games, this one is probably the best for someone who's not super into history in general. It's very light. You don't need to know much. Most of the countries are pretty recognizable with their modern day counterparts. You know, there's not a lot of stuff that just doesn't exist anymore, or exists differently. You know, it's just it's Spain, Portugal. It's not Castile and Aragon like it is in EU4. And yeah, sorry to confuse people that are just coming in. I'm talking about a different game related to this one, but well, not even really this one really, but like. By the same company, different time period though. But yeah, like I don't know, with the EU4, oh, it's on sale. I didn't realize that. Huh? That's good to know. I can tell people that now. But yeah, EU4 I really like. I remember my first real game of EU4. I'll finish this up and then we'll focus on the game again. My first real game of EU4 that I felt proud of was like maybe my third or fourth actual game, but this was the first one where I did anything good. It was really a long time ago, like 1.11 patch of EU4, which is like 2.5, 3 years ago. And I played as England, and I was really proud of myself. I didn't even make it to 1550, but I got, I went to war with France in the 100 Years' War, which was a lot different back then. And I managed to beat them, and then I went to war with them again a few years later, and I just took like all of northern France, including Paris, and then when I had a good chunk of it, got super lucky and got a PU over them, or like forced the PU over them that you get from like a mission, or you used to get from a mission. Forced the PU over them, and had all of France under my control, and I was like, this is awesome. That was my first taste of real power, being like a world power in EU4. And that was so much fun. Ever since then, that's when I got hooked. I think my second real successful campaign was like a Netherlands one. And since then, I played the Netherlands like 6 or 7 times. And it's always fun. I love the Netherlands. Definitely my favorite one in the game. So, I don't know. That's a different game, though. Let's focus on Hearts of Iron 4 now. We got the artillery upgrade. We are going to go for... I think this would be good. But this is research speed. So, let's get that. Cool. And now I'm going to put my headphones back on. I've aired out my hair. It's hot up here. Alright. Headphones go back on so I can hear stuff. Alerts and the like. Oh man. Our economy is doing well, but I wish we had more factories. And that's what we're working on. We're going to get lots more factories. When do our new troops come out? That is when I think we'll probably start focusing on going to war, or considering going to war. November. Cool. Not that far. Once we get to November, we'll replace our current Coast Guard, as you called it. No, they're not actually a Coast Guard. They're the Coastal Defense, I don't know. We'll replace all of our coastal defense with the military, not military, but the colonial divisions that we're building. Because those are weaker, but still good enough to hold off naval invasions into ports, probably. It should be enough, and we can always maneuver stuff around. And these guys are normal units that we really, really want to get on the front lines, and we're going to need them. We're about 3 thick on the front line, 2 or 3 thick on most places. That's not really enough. We want to get a lot more than that. We want to get at least 4, because we're going to be, obviously, this is a pretty thin choke point compared to all of France and in Italy, the border here. So we're gonna need some more troops to cover that. line. And plus, they're going to have better quality troops. I don't know. We have decent quality troops. Thick, exactly, with 2 C's. This guy gets it. This clan contractor gets it. Japan just declared war on the Dutch East Indies. Okay. Is that really how they're going to start the war with the Allies? Because they weren't in the war, I don't think, before. No Pearl Harbor or anything. It's about that time anyways, I guess. 2 months early. In 4 days. December 7th. A day that will go down as a day of infamy. You know, all that junk. I do actually think I want to build... I'm going to take a break from our regularly scheduled programming, or what you know what they say on the air. Favorite country plays Italy. You're going to put them to shame. Yeah, exactly. I have to. I'm sorry. I am going to do this real quick. I'm just going to build 1. Yeah, no, I'm sorry about that, but I actually think that if I had to pick a favorite country in this game, it would actually also be Italy. I haven't played them in a long time either. I think maybe with the next like free patch or next expansion or something, I'll probably try to revisit them. Or maybe just after this campaign, we'll go right into an Italy one if I'm feeling it. Could be a lot of fun. Definitely want to play in Europe a little more. Try out like Yugoslavia. Never played as them. Or no, I did try them a little bit. Or Romania. Never played as them, I'm pretty sure. Or Bulgaria even. Although they just have a generic tree. I definitely think like Italy is a really good one. It's just you have the Mediterranean. Italy is a. I still remember, like Hearts of Iron 3. Italy is a perfect nation to play as for beginners, and in this game it has the same thing where it's a really good nation for beginners because of the fact that they have a big use for army. Army is really important in Italy, or it can be at least if you play expansionist and are going into the Balkans. Army can be really important, so you can learn how to use army. It's a perfect beginner nation. You get your army practice in against France and the Balkans, but it's no pressure because you have Germany. You get your navy practice in. You have to have a good navy if you really want to excel as them. You're in the Mediterranean, in the center of it, and it's really important to get your air because the British will bomb you otherwise. So Italy's really fun for that reason. They're really they're a powerhouse. They have tons of industry to start off with, and they also. They also have a lot of avenues for expansion. And if I remember, they're like, I haven't played a while again, but they have a lot of cool stuff on their tree. Like, yeah, look at this. Like, you get Albania for free. You can get, like, claims on France, war with Greece, claims on Turkey. You just get all these free, demand the Balearic Isles. You get all this free land from lots of the Mediterranean powers. You can have this big, you can literally, like, restore the Roman Empire or whatever. Similar stuff. It's pretty fun. Jack Store asks, what expansions do you guys recommend getting? Other people in chat should answer as well. I'm not the best at when it comes to stuff like this. Like, Slovakia's capitulated. Like recommendation wise, but I can tell you, it depends on what you want to play. Really, for this game, unlike stuff like EU4, and CK2, if you're playing this game, most of the expansion packs, of which there are only 3, most of them, or all of them so far, have really focused on regions and countries, right? So, Jackstar, what areas are you interested in playing, The base game comes with unique, really, because, really, the reason why I'm saying this is because a large portion of the game, how you choose which direction your country goes, comes from the focus trees. And this is the generic one that all the countries in the game have, besides specific ones, majors and expansion ones. So all of the major powers at the start of the game have individual unique trees, which is France, Germany, the UK, Soviet Union, Japan, US, and Italy. All of those start with unique trees, which is, again, trees are like the lifeblood of how interesting a country is to play. So then it depends. Beyond that, what do you want to play? If you want to play in, like, as other allied countries, well, specifically the Commonwealth countries, Canada, South Africa, India, the British Raj, Australia, and New Zealand, if you want to play as those, then you should get For Victory, because that is the first one. It fleshed out those 5 countries. Other than that, it didn't really add much. If you want, so basically, it's just pick and choose. if you want to play in a specific area, you should pick a specific DLC. And there's not the whole world has been fleshed out yet. This is relatively early in the game's life cycle, so there's still a lot more to come. Second DLC, so there's 3. That was the first. It focused on the Commonwealth countries. Second DLC focused on the Axis miners. So Hungary, Yugoslavia, Romania, and Czechoslovakia. Those aren't all Axis. Obviously, Czechoslovakia wasn't in the Axis. I guess just to say, like, Eastern European, Central European miners. But really, like, the ones that you normally think of is like Hungary, right, and Romania, which both were in the Axis at one point in time. So if you want to play as any of those, which are all super interesting in their own ways, all have unique positions, then you want to get Death or Dishonor. That one is focusing on the Eastern and Central European miners. And then the third one, and again, I don't mind taking a few minutes out of the stream to talk about stuff like this. Even people on YouTube might be a little annoyed, but the third DLC is actually the most recent one, pretty new, is Waking the Tiger. And that deals with China. And that one adds expansion tree or focus trees for China, or nationalist China, communist China, all the Chinese warlords, and Manchukuo up here, the Japanese puppet at the start of the game, whose goal is to restore their Chinese empire. Japan, of course, already has one. Starts in the base game with one, so they didn't need like an Eastern Asian one, just a Chinese, Chinese trees. Anyway, so Waking the Tiger is good if you want to play in China. Anyways, so those are the 3 DLCs, Death or Dishonor, for Victory, or Together for Victory, sorry, is what it's called, Together for Victory. I said the name wrong earlier, which is the Commonwealth countries, Canada as well, and then Waking the Tiger in China. And there's a lot of speculation right now, actually. It's always fun talking about what are the next expansions going to be. Will there be like a South American one? Will there be a Scandinavian one? I still really think there should be a Scandinavian one. Norway, Denmark, Sweden, and Finland. Literally all 4 of those, except for Sweden, were in the war, in the World War II wars, with one side or another. Finland against the Soviet Union with the Winter War, Norway and Denmark against Germany. Sweden even helped out the other ones with materials and stuff. So yeah, there's those. I think that would be a really cool expansion. I always speculate that would be a really fun one to see. There's plenty to do there, plenty to flesh out. Those were all involved in the main conflicts. I still really think that like another Mediterranean focused one would be really cool, and that would be like Spain. Spain is one of the most interesting ones, I think, with the Spanish Civil War. They still just have a generic one. Portugal, even though Portugal stayed neutral, the focus trees can fix that. They can make it so you don't have to be neutral. Spain, Portugal, Greece, Turkey, like a Mediterranean one somehow, and Bulgaria doesn't have one. Spain, Portugal, Greece, Turkey, Bulgaria, I think would be another awesome one. A lot of countries that don't have any, that just have generic stuff. But who knows what they're going to do right now? Who knows? Maybe like a Benelux one plus Switzerland, maybe. Netherlands and Belgium and Switzerland. I don't know. Could be fun. I think there's a lot to do there that Paradox can capitalize on. Like a lot more miners that you can group up in meaningful ways too, and still have cool DLCs. But I don't know. People certainly have had issues with the DLC model, and I kind of have my own issues too, and I think I made a video about that. But I still think that it is kind of cool how you can play as these different countries and get a feel for them, and everyone is sort of getting a feel for them all together when it comes out. That's kind of cool to me, that feel of new stuff for new countries, one area of the world being focused on. But Zigbar, yeah, you didn't miss much else. Mozambique is free because they are my puppet. They're not actually free. Same with Angola. They're free. They're a puppet of mine. They just have the same color as Portugal. I do think that South America is pretty much the worst place to play, and that's why I have never played there. Because I think I might have played as like Colombia. But yeah. So, by the way, I paused the game because Berlin has frickin' fallen to the Soviets. Was not expecting the Soviets to do this, but hey, I'm not gonna complain. We're about to we're gonna declare on Germany as soon as we get these new divisions in and set up. We're gonna start. We're gonna do a war with Germany here, because that is. I mean, we'd be stupid not to. Otherwise, they're just gonna be capitulating. It's just gonna be the Soviets and the Allies. You know. I'd like to get my foot in the door. Although I don't think Germany is about to capitulate right away. Probably, right? You know. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, with Berlin, they're at 31%, but still. Your dead plays Venezuela. Oh God, I think that's right. I think I remember that. Yeah. Yeah, fighting the jungle must be. Yeah, that sounds pretty awful. So we should do this, dude. To be honest, we are pretty much caught up in most of our research and the important stuff areas. Mountaineers could be good. In fact, I think those guys are going to be really good. Now, we only have like one or two. Not as important as doing stuff like this, you know? Getting those freaking resources going here. Tell you what, I'm gonna get one more military factory. Obviously not a huge shift in the winds of fortune, I don't know, but I'm trying to say, but obviously not a huge thing, but whatever. Let's get one more in there, so once we get to war here in a second, we're gonna be getting to war soon. So what is our plan, our actual attack plan? Like, we have the Pyrenees to fall back to and defend and hold. That should be really useful. We have some level of forts, one level of forts along the whole border. There's a lot of like pretty easy to take land, just mostly hills and forests, which is some defensiveness, but not mountains until you get up to here. But yeah, we can rush in, probably take most of southern France before they even reacted. Then it's going to be a lot harder to push up towards Paris, push into Italy across the Savoyard Mountains. It's obviously going to be a lot harder, but I think it's still going to be, I mean, it's obviously still going to be doable, especially because Germany is getting wrecked. Really, Italy is our main target. We really want southern France and Italy to be under our control long term. So yeah. Okay. Almost done. Almost done. 9th of November. Okay. If I forget, remind me on the 9th of November. Do you remember? No. The 9th of November. No. Okay. That's not how that song even goes. Yeah, so this is kind of interesting. Oh, yo, there's a front in the Balkans too. Holy crap, the Axis? The Axis is getting thrashed, man. It's great, I love it. That extra dockyard is helping out, yeah. We have a decent air fleet. I'm pretty happy with that fleet. What's it called? Like it's not an armada. It's like a wing. No, a wing is like a smaller amount. What's the equivalent of like a fleet or an army in air terms? It's not like a wing, because a wing is just like a few, like 20 or 100 planes, right? What is it called? Like the overall Air Force, I guess? Is there a more succinct term besides Air Force? Because Air Force is kind of lame, let's be honest. It'd be like, we want like Air Army or something, like all one word, but it's like Air Army, you get it? Yeah, no, it's a really bad joke, never mind. Don't worry about it. Alright, this is the Colonial Theta 2.0. No, this is a different one though. This one is focused on just the ports, with the idea being prevent naval invasions while the rest of our armies push forward. Don't have to worry about coming back to deal with the home stuff. I'm gonna put them there too. I'm not gonna rip the islands though. The island, not a big deal. Oh, these guys should stop exercising. And then the last thing, of course, is doing this. Now you guys, I did add this guy. That should go to this army now. Perfect. Perfect. 21-2. Nice numbers. Yeah, you guys come over here. And I suppose we'll start splitting it up more. Like, start cutting back on these lines and start making plans. Oh, they have Latin or Mediterranean DLC. Well, how to see? Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, France and Italy already have their own unique trees. They're just maybe not super crazy alt history stuff. And welcome Major Man Geek back to the stream. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I was saying earlier. Is like a Mediterranean DLC would be perfect. I don't know what it'd be called. I don't know how they thematically link those directly. But they don't need to be thematically linked directly. It's just a Mediterranean. You know, all the Mediterranean countries get stuff like Spain, Portugal, Greece, Turkey, maybe like Bulgaria, even though it's, you know, Black Sea, not Mediterranean. Bulgaria, maybe even Albania. That'd be a lot for one DLC, obviously. But still, most of those countries are just small anyways. Probably don't need too much thought and effort. I think that'd be cool, especially Spain. Like, Spain really needs it. Greece could really use it too, because they're, you know, they historically were in the war and had a defense they mounted against the Italians, and they were important. So yeah, especially Greece and Spain, and then probably Portugal and Turkey after that, and then Albania and Bulgaria last. Those are like the in order of importance, I think. But if you did all those, that'd be perfect. It would have the most of this rest of Europe fleshed out. Really, after that point, it's just getting Northern Europe fleshed out. Like, the Benelux region would be another good DLC. Maybe like a small DLC, immersion pack to put in EU4 turns. Mare Nostrum, yeah. They like adding more alt history for like they did for Germany. Yeah, that's what I thought, man. Yeah, like that. That is cool, man. No. That'd be cool. I think they definitely need a Mediterranean DLC with all those. Scandinavian, Baltic DLC, Sweden, Norway, Finland, Denmark, maybe Iceland, although I don't know. I don't know how important that is. Sorry, Icelandic people. Okay. So those are like the two DLCs I think that would be really useful, is Scandinavian one, Mediterranean one. Beyond that, probably I really do think that those are like the two big ones I think they still need for Europe to be fleshed out. But then, what is going on? Why is this not doing this right? It has, what in the world? It's because we're not at war with them. Yeah, whatever. 9.99 Greenland will see. I do think that then after doing a big like Scandinavian one, a big Mediterranean one, then they could probably do like a small $10 Benelux one. You know, Luxembourg. I don't even know if Luxembourg needs one ever, but like, you know, Belgium and the Netherlands especially could really use one. Those are interesting countries, and maybe throw Switzerland in there, even though they don't fit in the Benelux. They still should have one probably. So do like, yeah, Switzerland, Belgium, Netherlands, maybe Ireland too. You know, just you know, cover the rest of Westernish Europe. Get Western Europe all knocked out and completed. With Ireland, Benelux, Switzerland. Could be fun. Get the minor nations there involved more. And that would really flesh out all of Europe, to have those 3 DLCs. And then, I don't know, maybe a South America one, a Middle East one could be really fun. And I think that's kind of about it, you know? I don't know how much they're going to get out of this game DLC-wise, compared to something like EU4 that has a million possible DLCs. I'm only half joking. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I mean, support field hospital's probably good. A Siamese focus tree definitely is something that would be fun. Well, no, I'm 100% certain that the one that needs it the most, just thinking about what people probably are playing most, the next country that needs the DLC the most is definitely Spain. I'm pretty sure Spain is probably the most played one that currently doesn't have any focus tree, a unique focus tree. Either them or Turkey, you know. Turkey could probably be up there, maybe Greece. But China was the one previously, but now China has stuff. Definitely it's got to be Spain or Turkey. Spain has the freaking Civil War, which is all special, and they don't have anything about that, you know. That'd be super cool to see. And then I'll probably revisit this. Oh, armor divisions are almost done. I didn't realize they had never actually gotten finished before. Also, I'm going to take, like, you guys, put you on that one. Maybe one more, put you on that one. Yeah. Let's redo these lines in a way that actually is what I kind of had intended, but not been able to do, since we're not at war with everyone. Since we can't actually do ones for people we're not at war with, or not, you know, past country borderlines from Italy into Germany. Not allowed to do that apparently. Ordenes. Cool. Hey, Calzone, long time no see. What's up? What's up, buddy? I ain't a nerd. You're a nerd. I'm definitely a nerd. How you doing? Long time no see. Long time no see. Oh, croissant. Okay. Well, I mean, to be honest, we should start fabricating now on Italy. Conquer. We're gonna take over Sicily from you, dog. Was the Mega Nerd? You mean Alexis? She is somewhere. She hasn't been in chat for like an hour. I think she left to go do something. I don't think she ever came back. Or she might be lurking. Also a possibility. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, she's scared of you, I'm pretty sure. It's got to be the problem. Or not the problem, but you know, the reason. Okay. One of them goes there. One of them goes there, and the other one goes there. Split them up. Split up the tanks. Exactly. We're going to reconquer the Sicilian provinces, and then Sardinia and Corsica too. And all of southern France, you know. No, the last one that came out was the China one that I covered like a couple months ago when it came out. I played as Communist and Nationalist China. I was like, yeah, this is fun, but I think I'm done with it for now. I'll probably go back and try to do Manchukuo eventually. That's going to be real challenging, but I think it'd be fun. Or maybe do like Guangxi Click. Could be fun. We'll see. But for now, I'm done with China. For now, I wanted to get back to Europe and play something. And I was like, I've never played as Spain. Could be really fun. And plus, I haven't played as them since I've gotten back in any of the games I play. Since I got back from Spain, so should be fun. No, I mean, AI is still not great, but they're definitely improved. They've improved a lot since the release of the game. They'll no longer do like the stuff where they are trying to send troops from one side of the line to the other, right in front of you, where you can just easily attack them. They don't really do that anymore. They still don't necessarily play super efficiently, but they are not like that bad anymore. Jeez, Germany is 89% towards capitulation. Jeez, man, the Soviet Union is destroying Germany. You know what? I think actually a lot of it was because of Yugoslavia and Greece and, you know, the British troops supporting them hanging in there. Those guys have been giving probably most of the Axis troops a run for their money. I'm kind of thinking that part of the reason that it was even allowed to happen was because of the fact that I changed history. It's kind of funny to see how I'm pretty sure my actions had a ripple effect on the whole course of the war. Because, hear me out on this. This is just a theory. There's no way to know, you know, really for sure. Pretty sure, though. Think about it. Normally, the nationalists win the war. Normally the fascists win the war in Spain. It becomes nationalist Spain. When the nationalist Spain is in power, I think it's like an event or a focus thing or something that Germany does, or something that happens for Spain and Germany, where they no longer allow the Allies to come through the Strait of Gibraltar because they control the African side, and you have to control both sides, right? You have to control both sides of the strait to get your troops through. And if you don't control, normally the fascists in Spain control the strait, one side of the strait, so Britain can't bring any reinforcements in. They can't bring any new plane, or they can bring planes, I guess, you know, around the long way, and I guess they could technically do that with ships and stuff with the Suez Canal, but it's a lot harder for Britain to bring in troops and ships and planes because they have to go all the way around. Whereas now, since we are not fascist and don't have that thing with Germany, then they can bring all the troops they want in. And so their navy smashed Italy's, I'm pretty sure. Let's actually look at that. Is Italy's navy still big? No, their navy is dead. Exactly. It supports my theory. They have 2 ships. That actually completely supports my theory. The UK can just bring in their whole navy, their whole army, dump their army into Greece and Yugoslavia to help defend there. So probably what happened is, because I am communist and I won the Civil War, the UK was able to bring troops in here. The front here never failed completely. Germany, once they finished France off, was like, hey, we should dump all of our troops into the Balkans now to try and wipe them out. They were never able to because there's all the British troops here, which is more than enough in the hills and mountains to hold off. So the British troops pulled down all of the German troops. Then the Germans go to war with the Soviets. They're split between 2 fronts. They don't have enough troops to handle it. The Soviets steamroll them. And now the Allies are pushing back too. So basically, because of the fact that I won the Spanish Civil War, that caused a ripple effect that I'm pretty sure is most of the reason that the Soviet Union has beat Germany. It's kind of ridiculous how stuff like that can really make an effect. I think that is what happened. I really think that's the whole, most of the, not the whole reason, luck is a part of it, but I really think that could be most of the reason that the Soviets have won, is because of the fact that, even though it's mostly unrelated directly, the fact that we won the Civil War, I think, caused the Balkan front to never fall, which caused Germany to be split, and now caused the Soviet Union to win. And that is cool. There's that ripple effect. I really like that. And yeah, it's altered the course of history for us. The Soviet Union is going to win, and the Balkan War is still going on, and Germany's going to get destroyed early on. We're going to maybe get an easy few provinces from it. We'll see what happens. I got no clue what's going to happen going forward, but it's kind of interesting. I think Lithuania just never got annexed for whatever reason. I don't know how. Anyways, and while I was going off on that big rant, Spartan Cat said, Europe is going to be communist, just not in our image. And yeah, you're right. Also, I just realized while I was having that little rant, look up here. Belgium and the Netherlands and France being liberated a little bit. Germany is completely dead. They got nothing left, really. It's crazy, man. Crazy. Crazy good. No. Anyways, I don't know. Do you guys agree with... Do you guys think my theory is correct? That if we hadn't won the Civil War, everything would have probably happened differently? Or do you think I may be exaggerating my own importance to inflate my ego? Totally possible. I don't know, though. I kind of think that there's a good case for it. Yep, beachhead's going on. I'll show you my beachhead, boy. Wait, what? Hold on. 22nd of December. I'm just hoping that Italy hangs in there so we can get Italian land out of it at least. But Germany's probably going to get occupied before we can even go to war. Like, capitulated, rather. They have Munich. Once Munich falls, you know, that's it for them. Nuclear effort, rocket effort, or special forces. No, none of those are super important. I think now we start doing this this line of things. I mean, still, Japan is still in the Axis, of course. Or no, they're not. They're in their own sphere, thing. But they're still gonna help out probably. So, and Italy will still be alive until I deal with them. So, the Axis won't be completely dead. But Germany going is pretty much the beginning of the end for them. No, stop liberating all of France. All right, well, we're definitely going to go to war with the Allies anyways at this point, and maybe the Soviet Union too. You know, we'll see. We'll go to war with everyone. I don't care. No big deal. Probably not all at once. That'd be bad. Yeah, I'm just going to save up the rest of our stuff for now. Get a little bit of a backlog. Oh, that's ugly. Instrucciones. Well, you know what? Just take Bordeaux for now. Just go all the way up to, like, here, you know? Limoges. Alright, 21st was it? We're almost there, boys. Almost to war with the Axis. The flailing Axis.